Hello children, once again welcome to the channel. So as I have left you last time in the video that we will be learning about a pointing device. So any guesses which device am I talking about? Yes, come on, guess it. Yes, you are right. In this video we are going to learn about, what do you say, an animal? Any rodent? Obviously not, but it is a pointing device often considered as an input device, and it is none other than a mouse. So we are going to learn about a mouse here in this video. Let's get started. So children, as I told you that mouse is a pointing device, but very often we consider it as an input device too. Now, as you can see on this mouse, there are two different buttons and a scroll wheel in the middle. These two buttons, they work in two different manners. The left button will work something else, the right button will work in some different manner. This mouse is used either to play games, or with the help of mouse, what you can do? Let's see. The first thing that is your favorite, that you can play games with the help of mouse. Secondly, you can point to any object. You can point any object with the help of mouse. Thirdly, you can select an item on your computer screen with the help of mouse. And fourth thing is that you can open files in computer with the help of a mouse. So these are the four things that you can do with the help of a mouse. You can play games, can point to any object, you can even select an item, or you can open your files, folders, programs, etc. Now, whenever you are working with a mouse, you might have seen that such kind of arrow is there. When you move your mouse on the computer screen, such kind of arrow, it moves. This is called a pointer. This is known as the pointer of the mouse. This is known as the pointer of the mouse. Now, these pointers have different shapes. These pointers, they have different shapes. Let's learn about the pointer shapes one by one and keep looking to the screen also, to the images also. So pointers shapes. The first pointer shape, it is somewhat like this, like a sand clock, I should say. It is somewhat like a sand clock or a hourglass. We call it hourglass. We call it hourglass. You can also see in the image. This is known as the hourglass. Now what is the use of this? This shows, what is the use? I am writing here in bracket, application. This shows application is working. This shows application is working. Please wait. That means your work is in progress and you have to wait. So whenever you see this hourglass on the screen, it means you have to wait because your application, your program, that is in under process. We have one more pointer shape, that is a double-ended arrow, somewhat like this. This is called the double-ended arrow. You can also see in the pictures the double-ended arrow. Now what is the use of this double-ended arrow? Whenever you find such kind of arrows on your screen, it means that you can resize your window. You can resize your window. It means you can enlarge it, you can zoom it out. So making your windows bigger or smaller, that adjustment can be done with the help of this double-ended arrow whenever you find this in your pointer. Then we have one more kind of pointer. It resembles somewhat like this eye. It resembles like this eye, and it is called I-beam. This is called I-beam. Now, what is the use of this I-beam? This shows the insertion point. This shows the insertion point. Now, what does this mean? It means wherever you find such kind of sign on your screen, that means from here you can type your text. It means you can type your text wherever you find such kind of a symbol or a pointer on the screen. And then last pointer shape is, the last pointer shape is again arrow, but four-sided arrow. It has four heads. This is used for moving. As the name says, move. If you want to move your object, may it be a file, folder or anything, then with the help of this move option, you can move it anywhere on the screen. So these are the various pointer shapes which are used to do different kind of work. Now here comes that how can we use the mouse. Now children, here in your chapter only the use of left button of the mouse is discussed. Only the use of the left mouse button, that is discussed. So I will only focus on that. So there are two things: selecting an object. Selecting an object. If you have to select any object, then what you will do? Simply click once on the object. Click once on the object. Only this much you have to do. If you have to select any object, simply click it. That's it. Which button? As I told you, left button. Only that you have to use. If you have to deselect it, if you have to deselect icon, that's it. Your icon will get deselected. That means whatever selection you have made earlier will be over. So these are the two things, selecting and deselecting, what you can do with the help of a mouse. Let's learn how can we select multiple objects. Multiple means more than one object with the help of mouse. So selecting multiple objects I am telling now. How can we select the multiple objects? So I am writing here selecting adjacent objects. Selecting adjacent objects. Adjacent means one after the other. The objects which come one after the other. If you have to select such kind of objects, then what you will do? There are few steps. Left click on first item. What you have to do is left click on the first item, then press the shift key. You have to press the shift key, and then next what you have to do is click on the last item, click on last item, and then leave the key, leave shift key, or I should say release the shift key. This is how you can select the different adjacent items, means which are coming one after the other. Now let's suppose if the items does not come one after the other, if they are non-adjacent, then what we will do? Let's have a look. If the items are Writing here now non-adjacents. These are the non-adjacents this time. That means they are not coming all together. One is here, one is this side, one is this side. If I have to select such kind of items, then what am I going to do? So in that case, the first thing that I am going to do is hold the control key. In that case, I will first hold the control key. First of all, I have to hold down the control key. And then secondly, what I have to do is click all items one by one. Then after holding the control key, you have to click on the items one after the other. And then what is going to happen? Non-adjacent items will be selected. In this case, the non-adjacent items will be selected. So this is how you can select the adjacent and non-adjacent items. Then comes the double click. Now what is double click? Again, press the left button 2 times. Press the left button 2 times. That is called double clicking. So what is the use of double clicking? It opens your files, folders, programs. On whichever file, folder, programs you will double click, it will open up. So this is the use of double clicking. Then the next thing comes here is dragging. Dragging means to take the thing from one side to the other. To take one side, the things from at the one side, whichever is here, to the other side. That is called dragging. So simply what you have to do is left click on the item, that means select it, and then drag your mouse. How you can do? Select the item, and then next drag the mouse. That's it. Drag the mouse and leave it. Then release. And in the last, release the mouse. So this is how your item will get dragged from one position to the other. Then that is all for your mouse. Do watch the video to learn more and revise the content. See you in the next video. Till then, enjoy learning and stay blessed. Have a nice time.